Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my second channel. So today I have a clothing haul for you guys. I know quite a few of you have asked for me to do fashion related content. I have a pretty little thing haul. Now, one quick thing before we begin, I promise I'll quit stalling. I have drastically decreased how much fast fashion I buy. Now, I extremely rarely buy it. Like, I'm talking about a drastic decrease of like 95% to the point where the people that work in the mailroom are like, where are your packages? And I'm like, no more, good sir. When I show you the clothes I selected, I am not saying buy fast fashion willy-nilly. I'm not saying fast fashion is good. I'm not saying fast fashion is ethical. What I'm saying is eliminate as much as you can, make the effort you can. Like with veganism, make the efforts you can if that's something you want to do. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. But what I've started doing is to really think about what I'm buying, because I feel like before I would buy clothes kind of impulse buys or because I have a deep hole in my soul that now I'm trying to fix in therapy. So I feel like before I was just buying stupid shit irresponsibly, honestly. So now what I do when I buy fast fashion is I think about it for maybe 24 to 48 hours, and most of the time I'm over it by then and I don't buy the thing. And the things I bought here are all things that, first of all, can be worn pretty much year round except for like a sweater, obviously I won't wear in the summer, but they're all wearable things that aren't just like an occasion piece that I'll wear once and then throw out. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to make that little disclaimer. In my last try on haul, I actually had to stand on my chair to show you like the length of pants and stuff. So I'm gonna do the try on in another room. Hopefully the changing of locations doesn't bother you. I got a few things. Now, if you follow me, you might know that recently I purged my wardrobe, donated a shit ton of stuff, sold a couple things. I was hating the stuff I had. It was the worst. One of the first things I got that may be kind of surprising because it's not entirely black is this knit sweater, and I don't really own any knit sweaters, so I really liked it also because of the neck, and I'll put a picture on the screen so you can actually understand it, but I liked the chunky knitting and I feel like this would be super easy to wear with my basic black jeans, which is essentially what I wear on a daily basis. Hopefully it isn't too boxy, because there's a certain level of boxy I like, and then there's a certain level where it starts being unflattering, and we don't want that. I actually really like it. I do like the neck as well. I like that the sleeves are fairly long. This one came in a size SM or ML, which I don't really like because I usually prefer picking a number size so I can pick well oversized, but it is what it is. I'd rather this be a bit more oversized than it is, mainly because I don't like the length, and it doesn't really matter for this particular sweater because my plan was to probably wear it like this anyway, so it doesn't really matter that it's not long. That's how long it is in the back. I really like it. The knit is nice and chunky to the point where my nails got stuck in the knit as I was trying it on, but overall I really like it and it's really cozy, so I'm sold, even if it has white on it. Next up, I got this dress. As you can see, the top looks like a corset, and then there is a ruche detail here where you can pull up the skirt. You'll see it better when I try it on. The corset is a little bit structured, but not massively. It has a bit of structure under the boobs, but not as a bra, just to keep it up. The fabric is extremely thin, like I'm talking about almost see-through. So we're gonna have to see if she's worth keeping because yikes. This fabric feels cheap as shit, just gonna say that. But it is Pretty Little Thing, so I'm not expecting Chanel quality when I'm paying Walmart-ish prices. By the way, everything I got 50% off because there was a code on their website. I don't mean to sound self-centered, but I am so feeling this. I am so feeling this. This gives me more shape than I usually have, and I know you're probably thinking, girl, where? Well, I'm shaped like a fucking Lego, so this is probably the best it's gonna get for me. I am so blown away. I'm so pleasantly fucking surprised, like I cannot. So obviously here you can adjust with this string how ruched you want it to be. I like it because it hides my bloating after I eat, or if I'm on my period, I feel more comfortable wearing this. If I'm bloated, it's not gonna show this part, but here it's nice and tight, so then it gives you a nice cinched look. One thing to note is that there is a zipper going down here, but at the top there's no hook. So when I was getting towards the top, zipping it up felt a little bit difficult, but it's really not the end of the world. The fabric is thin, I'm not gonna lie about that, so I definitely would wear pasties with this. Probably not a bra because the cups are separated, so you'd have to find the right bra for that. I'd probably just wear pasties to avoid nip moments, let's just put it that way. I like also that the back isn't too short, like obviously bending down, you're gonna have to be careful, but it's not like excessively short compared to the front. I always like when the back is a bit longer, but oh, I'm actually shook. This was like the last thing I thought would work, but I really like it. And I just think overall it's super cute and so easy to wear. Like I feel like you could wear this with Vans, could wear this with heels, wear this with a leather jacket. Then I thought this would be so much fun for date nights. I might look kind of like a chicken, but who cares? So it's this little crop top, and I don't know if you can see, but the bottom goes kind of in a V shape, which I think is usually quite flattering on my body shape because it kind of gives you the illusion that I have hips that I don't have. It is stretchy and there is a zip on the back. I feel like this could look really great or potentially terrible, so we'll see what happens with that. And the fabric doesn't feel like it would be too hot too, because it doesn't, you know, there's some kind of fake leather that feels like you'd sweat in. This doesn't feel like that. It's pretty thin, but in a good way, I think. I feel like I liked the concept more than I do the reality. I don't know if you guys have seen Never Been Kissed, but there's this one outfit that Drew Barrymore wears that has feathers, and I'm getting fucking flashbacks from that movie with this going on. Speaking strategically though, the back has a zip, but there's no hook. So when I had to zip it up, I had to turn it again, which wouldn't be that big of an issue, but there are feathers. So by turning it and the friction, you could rub off a couple of feathers. Now I tried to be careful, so no feathers came off, but nonetheless, this is probably one of those items that's better having someone around to help you. So it's like, I don't think it's ugly, but I also am not sold on it. So you guys can let me know what you think of my Chicken Little moment. Next up, I got a buckle belt. I know people are probably gonna be like, why the fuck would you pay for that? But I wanted to get one of these since before summer, and I kept putting it back because I'm like, maybe you don't need it or whatever. But I rarely wear belts, so for me to want to get one, I was like, I should probably get it so I actually start wearing belts so my pants fit me better. So yeah, obviously I need to loop it in or whatever, but I thought this was a cool basic also because I can really see myself wearing this particular belt with big t-shirts that I wear as t-shirt dresses. So then I tried getting jeans. Now I might have to return these because there are very few brands of jeans that work on me, but both of these are kind of like boyfriend slash mom jeans, so they're not supposed to be super form-fitting, so hopefully we can pray that I didn't fuck up massively as I usually do. So I got blue jeans, can you believe it? I actually only own 2 pairs of blue jeans and I wear them around the house or like when I'm doing cleaning and stuff. Like they're my trash jeans low-key. So as you can tell, they are oversized and they're very ripped, but I feel like I like wearing these when it's a bit colder and with like a big hoodie or, you know, a big tee if it's warm enough for that. But I feel like it's just a comfort outfit, especially for, sorry if this is TMI, but when you're on your period. Large jeans I love, mainly because I can't wear sweatpants out, and if I do, I'm uncomfortable. So as you can see, they have rips all the way down to the bottom. One thing I do like is that they are high-waisted, and this is an 8. There's a little bit extra room, but it's okay, I'm fine with it. If I wore a belt, I'm sure it would stay up. I think it'll sink a little if I walk, so it'll be right under my belly button. Since the rips go all the way down, my foot kept getting tangled in them, which I am not particularly bothered with, but it might bother other people. And the other thing is that it has buttons here instead of a zip, so if that bothers you, also note that. It's not supposed to be like flattering on my butt, so I mean, I don't know why I'm showing you the back. It's pretty basic. It's definitely a straight leg, as you can see, so it's a baggy straight leg. So this is definitely something I'd pair with like a t-shirt to do a more grungy type look, if that makes sense. But I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. These aren't stretchy at all, so definitely make sure the measurements are right for you because this has no give, which is kind of why I was concerned. Then I got another pair of jeans. These ones are far less comfortable feeling than the other ones. These feel a little bit more cardboard boxy, but they're just oversized jeans and they have a rip. These are supposed to be mom jeans if I'm not mistaken. Yes, these are mom jeans and the other ones were boyfriend jeans. Other than that, there's nothing of that notable about them. They're pretty basic, honestly. Neither of the jeans feel like they have any stretch, by the way. These are canceled. I'm telling you right now, I fucking hate them. It takes a lot for me to automatically hate something as soon as I put it on, but you best believe these are the types of jeans, and I guess that's what a mom jean is, so it's my mistake, but these are the types of jeans that I feel like aren't baggy enough for me to like them, but are baggy enough to be, in my opinion, extremely unflattering. Like, oh, I don't like these. The waist feels uncomfortable. The other ones, I think maybe because they're a thinner type of jean, feel better, but this feels really constricting. Like if I bend my knee further, I'm gonna break right through this. I don't like the bottoms either because it almost feels like the bottoms bubble up like a jogger, like it's tighter, but it's not supposed to be. So it feels like the leg is wide and then tightens a little bit. I don't know if that's just my impression, but yeah, I can barely bend my leg further than this because the fabric feels tight. I hate these. I absolutely hate these. They're canceled. No. Absolutely not. I'm taking these off. They're bothering me. I know I'm being dramatic though. Then I got this bodysuit. I absolutely love this triangle detail here in the front between the boobs and the mesh here. And this cutout usually is relatively flattering on me because again, we have the no hips situation and this gives the impression that I have more of a waist and more of a hip ratio than I do. The fabric and the top looks thin. Hopefully it's not see-through up here on the boob area because I'm not trying to show everyone that, but it does seem stretchy overall, which is kind of why I liked it because of the mesh. I can't remember if this was in the lingerie section. I think it might be. Okay, this one I'm upset with because as you can tell, there's slack here. Like it's just straight up popping out and there's that. And that's because the cord that goes behind my neck here is not adjustable. These straps are, but this one isn't. So this cord is pulling it up, so it's pulling it above where it should be because it should be under my boobs over here. And then there's all this excess just fucking chilling. Oh my god, I was really hoping for this one. I thought it was an easy hit, but apparently it's a miss. On another note, the back of this, which I'm not going to show you, is not a thong. Just know that because I feel like a lot of bodysuits that aren't thongs tend to have, with me at least, fit issues. So this is a flop. Then we have this top. The cups up here look like Milkmaid type tops, but the rest of it looks a little bit more structured, like low-key a corset. A zip on the back, and then up here, most of the things I got actually have the sticky tabs so it doesn't slide down because it's supposed to be off the shoulders. Okay, so this is what this top looks like. Now, obviously, if I were to wear this top, I would wear it tucked into my jeans, which I'll show you. I just want to show you how long it is just so you have a concept of how much is going to be tucked in, especially if you're wearing high-waisted. With my arms, because of these, my movement is limited. Like I can't, if I had to like raise my hand, I'd have to do this. Like I can't, you know, that I think is a pretty obvious thing. To zip this up, there's a hook in the back, but you have to zip from all the way down, like the zip parts. So you have to like zip it up as if it were a coat, which is an issue if you're by yourself. So when I put it on, I had to put the zip in front, zip it up, and then struggle to turn it over. So just know that. I'll tuck it into my jeans and then show you. Okay, so these jeans are some of my thinner ones, so I might opt for thicker ones just so you see less in here. I have to say, I love the fit of this top. It's cinched, but it doesn't make me feel like I have difficulty breathing. I find it flattering on the tata area. I do like here it is structured. It has 3 areas with some kind of boning. It doesn't have anything under the boobs directly, but this boning I feel like does enough to hold this top up. I love it. I find it extremely flattering. I think it gives the impression of a waist that I don't have, so that's also very much appreciated. And overall, it's just comfortable and easy, so I really like this. This is the most extra part that I got, but I feel like I am extra oftentimes in the middle of the week for no reason, so surely I'll find a use. So I got this top, this bedazzled ass top. I really like this detail. Does it actually work? Oh yeah, it works. Cool. Okay. I don't know in what context that I have to do that. But anyway, this is what the top looks like, and it's kind of a cord. They don't come together, but they obviously pair well together. I got these kinds of joggers, but they're not actually sweatpants because they're in a different fabric, hence why I can actually wear these out without feeling uncomfortable. And they have bedazzled ass pockets to go with the top. So I'm excited to try this shit on. Honestly, I think this and the top are what I'm most excited about because they're out there for me anyway. Together, it's just a lot. Okay, so not gonna lie, I love it. I love the extravagance. I don't know if I'd necessarily wear them together, you know, I might just, but I feel like I could wear these both separately, which was kind of the selling point for me because I could dress these down just wearing a baggy t-shirt. I could dress something up wearing this under a mesh top with high-waisted jeans. So I'm feeling that. Now, the issue here is twofold. This strap here, one side is longer than the other, and it has a kind of hook that you need to slide it in, so it's not like a typical bikini where they're both the same length and you tie it up. And also, this buckle is here because, first of all, the back isn't stretchy, and the back is literally just like that. So like there's no adjustment possible. This is the only thing you have. And for me, it's a little bit loose, even though it is my size. I need to take it in a tiny bit, which is not an issue for me, but it's worth noting nonetheless. I feel like the joggers are nice and lightweight. I definitely like that there's a lot of give. So when I'm bloated after eating, I can still be wearing these. They don't have any pockets, which sometimes makes me feel a bit uncomfortable because I feel like my ass is on display. The bottoms are obviously cuffed like joggers, but I really love the pockets. I love how like shiny this is. The one thing that kind of hurts my feelings is that this kind of makes me feel like Tana Mongeau, and I just don't aspire to ever feel like that. So take that as you will. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place, but I'm still trying to find the ideal spot between my television and my vanity to film these hauls. Hopefully I'll find a better spot, but let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.